Okay, so I'm making this video for whoever would like to donate to me to put a stop to my stalkers, my hackers who could potentially be ex-employers, business competitors, my brother and father, and my ex-boyfriend Jamie Peterson. These are the ones I feel the most drawn to doing some things like this, right? It could be my first husband, but I seriously doubt that because I was successfully able to date afterwards. I've been single for 5 years. Why? The last person I was with was Jamie Peterson, who took my life insurance policy and switched it to his address instead of mine several months after we had broke up, and I didn't find this out until earlier this year. Okay, now I've never been able to go online and date. I've been making my own money since 2020, and since we broke up, and we were only together for 11 months. So it's not like I had a lifetime with him. I don't have a child with him. We lived 2 hours away from each other at the time. I went to court and we went to get a restraining order. He summons for me to have a restraining order against me when I lived 2 hours while attending full-time day and night at massage school while taking care of a child during a custody battle. You do the math. When would I have time to stalk a guy who does nothing but sit at home and do nothing because he's retired and has nothing else to do? So he is my number one culprit because he must be mad that I'm dating other people. And I should have been in a relationship with other people, but I can't because this idiot has hacked myself. Not only that he's infiltrated my business. Okay, I used to make $100,000 a year, and then lost $40K in an investment because he was sending people like Carlton Colbert to my business of location. There's some people who would all try to pay with gift cards, and we know that that's a scam. And I started catching on to that recently. Okay, when I moved from my location where I live because that was where I was at for 4 years. Okay. I moved and then I started making money again at home. Okay. I was making a shitload. Then next thing you know, I guess he got wind of I moved and then my money started being affected again. Okay. So now I went from having over 200 customers, okay, to having zero customers. So I cannot even make money. I get a guy named Terrence calls me, and I guess he thinks that I'm not onto him as he been hired to come in to try to be my boyfriend. He's been sending people to me to pretend to be my boyfriend to steer me the wrong way. I'm a psychic, you guys. There's just some things I cannot see, but the things that I have an inkling to, and that particular guy, I'm like, I can see right through him. And he'll send people to me, send customers to me, send people who are intentionally sick and ill, or like they'll cough in your face, like weird stuff like that, and ask certain questions that are to me bizarre. You know, like I'm telling you, if you were a person who dealt with investigations, you would understand my thought process. But speaking this to the regular person, it's not going to understand. But I've moved on. I've been living my life. I've always made my own money. I've never had financial issues by myself making money ever in my life. Okay. So now I'm trying to date and make money. So he's targeting my love life and my finances. So, and all my devices, my Wi-Fi has been hacked. I've had him sending people to put voodoo dolls and nails and stuff on my property and around my house. Witchcraft and all this stuff, but I can dispel it. That's the easy part. Dealing with witchcraft is the easy part for me. Okay. Now it's the cyber stuff that is a challenge to me. Okay. So I have to pay a private investigator $3,000 to get this shit done, to find out who it is, to prosecute them and put them behind bars. Okay. Put them away forever. Okay. Because you have to have a mental health disorder to do this. He might have collaborated with my daughter's father. Okay. Also, who watches my YouTube channel, all my online stuff. Okay. So I'm not scared. I'm irritated. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm almost like borderline violent feeling, right? Like if I could get my hands on this motherfucker, it will be a wrap. I will go to jail. That's my biggest fear. If I see and I feel like he sent the girl, Nicole McCormick, to my business because she took all my clients' lists when she was there and stole all their information, started calling them and harassing my customers. So I don't know if my customers are leaving me now because they're being harassed and stalked. I was supposed to collaborate with another massage therapist a couple of years ago. And he told me that he got a phone call, a threatening phone call, okay? People telling him to stay away from me and all this other stuff. Carter Colbert is also one of them that called me in regards to me not collaborating with somebody I don't know he's working for, Jamie Peterson, okay? Now, I'm saying all this to say, if you want to help me, the money is not going to be used for anything else except for this private investigator. My rent is paid, okay? My rent is paid. I'm not going to pay this with bills and all that. I want to specifically use this money to pay a private investigator, okay? I'm not at this point. The guy, Terrence, had called me. He's like, how's your business? Because he know that he is a part of stopping my business from flowing. Now, from what I know and learned from the PI, is that this is all illegal for people to have access to your phone, tap into your devices, prevent you from making money and a livelihood for yourself and your child, stalking you, hacking you, all of this. This is all illegal. My Wi-Fi, my IP address, I've changed that a couple of times and they couldn't get in, and then I gave my phone number to my daughter's father, and then all of a sudden they had access again. So these types of things. A lot of the illegal immigrants are attacking me from the Craigslist. Can't post on Craigslist, but that's all you see is illegal immigrants. And then all Latino customers will come to me. That was a red flag. Because I'm like, I never had Latino customers, like every single one. It sound like, come on, y'all making it too obvious for me. I know what's going on. Whatever you all's plotting is not going to work. Every time I walk down the street, there's this Latina guy comes back behind me on a bike the same time around the same time. Like, first of all, I don't do anything on the same time frame. So it's like, how did he see every time that I'm going to take a walk to the store? This shit is crazy. I'm not scared, but I want to put an end to this. I want to do something about it, okay? They're going to be so covert with their whole tactics and attacking me and be cowards and hide behind illusions. If you all are interested in donating, my Cash App is there in the next video beside this. I will appreciate it. I will shout you out in my videos. I appreciate it. My next thing is once we find out, I'm going on some TV shows, news shows, and to announce and tell my story, and potentially writing a book. So if you want to be listed in a book or as a person that donated to help me get from point A to point B, I would definitely appreciate and shout you out because that's the type of person I am. But thank you so much. If you want to help me, please contact me, please, in the messages or through my Cash App, or if you want my phone number, I can give that to you too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.